Our seventh matchup of the first round. In the Andrew Lloyd Webber region, we have the musical Waitress taking on The Sound of Music. Let's start with Waitress. It's a musical with music and lyrics by Sarah Bareilles and a book by Jesse Nelson. It is based on the 2007 film written and directed by Adrian Schelling. It tells the story of Jenna Hunterson, a baker and waitress in an abusive relationship with her husband Earl. After Jenna unexpectedly becomes pregnant by Earl, she begins an affair with her obstetrician, Jim Pomatter. Looking for ways out of her troubles and, at the urging of her friends, she enters a pie baking contest, seeing its grand prize as her chance. Waitress premiered at the Brooks Atkinson Theater on Broadway in April 2016, closing in January 2020. It returned to Broadway for a limited engagement at the Ethel Barrymore Theater, starring Bareilles as Jenna, mainly to produce a live stage recording of the show for a 2023 release. It was nominated for 4 Tony Awards in 2016. And then we move on to The Sound of Music. Again, you're probably more familiar with the movie than the musical, but the musical did come first. Sound of Music is a musical with music by Richard Rodgers, lyrics by Oscar Hammerstein, and a book by Howard Lindsay and Russell Crouse. It is based on the 1949 memoir of Maria von Trapp, The Story of the Trapp Family Singers. Set in Austria, on the eve of the Anschluss in 1938, the musical tells the story of Maria, who takes a job as a governess to a large family while she decides whether to become a nun. She falls in love with the children and eventually their widowed father, Captain von Trapp. He is ordered to accept a commission in the German Navy, but he opposes the Nazis. He and Maria decide on a plan to flee Austria with the children. The original Broadway production, starring Mary Martin and Theodore Bikel, opened in 1959 and won 5 Tony Awards, including Best Musical, out of 9 nominations. The Sound of Music was the last musical written by Rodgers and Hammerstein, as Oscar Hammerstein died of stomach cancer 9 months after the Broadway premiere. And so, the voting is open. Comment with Waitress if you want Waitress to go forward, or comment with The Sound of Music if you want The Sound of Music to go forward.